In this lesson, we're going to talk about the for each iteration statement. I said a little bit earlier that while we certainly can use the for iteration statement with its indices and things of that nature, the counter that represents a given index in an array, or in this case, a given a member of the collection, I said that's not really elegant. I mean, there's a lot of extra stuff here that we simply don't need. And so we can use a for each statement instead in these cases where we want to loop through each element, or rather each member of the collection, in order to access its properties and its methods. So it's as simple as typing for each tab, all right, to get the code snippet. Now, let me explain the format here. Where you see the keyword var, that's where you type in the data type. Now, what is this var for? Let's talk about that in the next lesson. All right, that's implicitly typed local variables. We'll talk about that, that keyword var in the next lesson. For now, I'm going to change this to the car class. So for each item in the collection, each item of type car in the list of cars. So here we go. And let's just call this item, let's name it something that's more meaningful than just generically an item. Let's call it car. In the cars collection, enter. All right, so for every car in the cars collection, let's do this. Result plus equal car dot format details for display. All right, see how much more elegant that is? There's none of this element at business and to access the given item as in terms of where it is with its indices and where its position, ordinal position in the collection. Rather, we're just going to say for every item in the collection, give me the next one, give me the next one, give me the next one, and we can access its properties and methods because again, it's strongly typed. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get the exact same results here that we've gotten before. It's just more elegant. I always encourage you, whenever you're working with collections, use for each instead of for, and just remember what the various parts of the for each are. For each, tab, you want to give it the type of the items that are in the collection. So in the case of a list of string, you would put each string, my string, in, let's suppose that list of string was called strings, you would do something like that. All right. In our case, we want to go each type of car called, and we can call this my car for all I care. It's just the local variable name that will be used inside of that iteration body and between the opening and closing curly braces below the for each statement, and then we just give it the actual type name that we're going to work with. All right. And so we could do my car dot color, make, model, and so on. All right? All right, so that's all I wanted to say. Use for each. It's awesome. Don't use the for anymore unless you're working just with arrays. Okay? So that's it. We'll talk about that var keyword finally in the next lesson. We'll see you there. Thanks.